This is a very important landmark. It's a milestone of huge importance because it's been a very long time since there was rare earth processing in North America. And Energy Fuels is the first company to take a rare earth mineral and convert it into the necessary first step where rare earth chemical processing starts for the production of downstream value-added products that go into all kinds of applications. So it's very important. You can't overestimate the importance of this step because processing of rare earths in North America is back, and perhaps in our case, it's the first step in a supply chain that involves a raw material from North America and a finishing process with downstream production in Europe. This feed material allows Silmet to expand its production, which is a necessary step that Silmet needs to take. So for us, this gives us diversification and increased security of supply for our business model that involves value-added production in Europe, and in the future we hope and we expect significant expansion of those capabilities in Europe. We are the only producer of rare earths in Europe, and we, perhaps justifiably, perhaps not, we feel that we have the most strategic asset in the space because we have the only rare earth production facility in Europe. We are seeing very impressive growth in demand for rare earths and value-added rare earth products, especially in the magnetic sector, all associated with growth in EV production in Europe and other green technologies. So Europe is a market that we want to be there long term, and if demand unfolds the way we expect it to unfold, I certainly expect that we will be expanding not only our current capacity in Europe, but add additional downstream value-added processing for some of our key strategic customers in Europe. Sure, monazite cuts both ways. Monazite is a fantastic raw material because it has a great rare earth distribution for all the rare earth elements that are in very high demand, magnetic rare earths. And the right monazites have extremely high grades, and they are produced as byproducts of other mineral extraction processes. So effectively you have something that is as close to a zero cost raw material that is superior in every respect to any other alternative source of supply. The challenge with the monazite is that monazites in the world tend to occur with uranium and thorium in their mineral structure, so unless you have the capability to deal with the thorium and the uranium, monazite cannot be a raw material. And so monazite can be an absolute game changer, again, which, if we go back 20, 30 years, monazite was half of the supply of rare earths around the world. It could be the same thing again, but in order to do that, you need to bring a company with the capabilities of Energy Fuels into the mix. And for that reason, I always felt, or at least in the last year, that we have been having a conversation with Mark Chalmers, the CEO of Energy Fuels. I felt that Energy Fuels could be the missing link in this game-changing raw material development in this industry. So here we are, step number one in this missing link in the game changer. So we'll see how it unfolds. Right now, our most profitable division is MagnaQuench. We make metals, alloys, magnetic powders, and magnets. And we're trying to figure out how we could bring that capability into Europe to serve the fast-growing markets for rare earth magnets and magnetic materials in Europe. And this deal with Energy Fuels, where we can diversify and improve the supply security for the raw materials into Silmet, with an expanded offering of magnetic rare earths, I think it really helps the evolution of our business model in Europe. So we're very excited about it. This arrangement between Energy Fuels and NEO and Energy Fuel supplier Chemours in Georgia is an excellent example of sustainability at work. The start of the supply chain is a byproduct from an existing mining operation in the United States, and whether we did anything with this byproduct or not, this material would have been produced regardless. So it's effectively almost like recycling a product that was not a product until Energy Fuels got its hands on it. So immediately you lessen the need for primary mining because it is a byproduct. Then both at Energy Fuels here in Utah, but also at our plant in Estonia, we are utilizing existing capacity, existing infrastructure, and existing skill sets. We don't need to invest in a billion-dollar facility to do it. We're just utilizing available capacity in both cases, and as the business model unfolds, we will marginally expand the capabilities by investing very wisely and very modestly. So it's a terribly capital efficient project with a footprint, with an environmental footprint that is far superior to anything that I've come across in my last 30 years in this industry, in the rare earth industry.